to whomsoever it may concern. But if you're watching this, then you probably are already concerned. Well, if you're watching this, then unfortunately or fortunately, I am sorry to say that I have been compromised. Now, this also means that my mission has been compromised and that I have lost the war. Everything we have worked for the last 2 years are now all down the drain along with me. Actually, hold on to that thought for a second. Who knows? I might just still be alive somewhere out there. I just set this recording to go to a couple of my close contacts and my boss in case my phone gets destroyed or runs out of juice. Let us really hope that it is the later for now and that I am just stuck in some really bad subway traffic, without a charger for, I don't know, however long these new iPhones last for. So now that we have established that, let me clear up one more confusion that you all might be having right now. The confusion of how the best surveillance specialist of the FBI got compromised. To put it in simple terms, we just have to thank my boss for this. Nah, not the puppet director of the bureau, the boss himself, Eric Frederick Trump. I first want to thank you, sir, for honoring me with this position. If it weren't for you, I'd still be in the shackles for selling and doing some opioids while undercovering as a DEA agent, long forgotten by your loving father. Next, I'd like to thank you, sir, for personally requesting and hiring me as the lead prosecutor for this little case that you're so very interested in. Now, lastly, I want to thank you, sir, for being your father's son. Hey, now remember, I swear you really deserve the thanks for the last one, sir. I always wondered the reason you sent me on this mission, and why me in particular and alone, all alone. You knew, didn't you, sir? Making me survey the man who literally owns every single house in a 1 mile radius of where he lives? You knew what it meant to send me on this mission, sir, against the man who literally helped your father become the president twice before you. Hiding behind them big lars with the big guns, misdirecting the blame onto one another, sir, using social media as a strategic weapon to control your followers in a loop. All these seem too familiar to you, don't they, Mr. Trump, sir? Oh, how naive to have thought that you were capable of commanding the once world's best country. You say it is because of Zook and his daily share of cucks that this country is falling down. You say he's a big bad and evil billionaire, but in reality, you're talking about yourself, weren't you, sir? You say Zook has influenced CalExit, but who is the one who built more worthless hotels in California than any autistic kid has ever done in Monopoly? Is the reason you don't want Zook stepping foot in DC because he is now a citizen of California? Or because you father and son owe him so much that you can't even dare to look him in the eyes? You know, Telly called him a robot lizard, not a Medusa. But what difference does it make to you, sir? Right? You never really cared. You never really cared about anyone else, as long as you were fed 5 times a day anyway, sir. I thank you again, sir, for shedding me some light on who is the evil billionaire CEO. Do you know why I was caught while working undercover as a DEA agent? It was because Donald did not have it within him to go against his own hypocrisy and retrieve me from California right after its exit. But look at you, almost as if you were ready to rescue me yourself, sir. Or at least I was told. It's as if you knew exactly where I was being held. It's as if you planned the entire heist yourself, sir. These experiences mean a lot to me, especially as a survey specialist, and I am really thankful for the Bureau and my colleagues who have trained with me hard and sweat every day. Without them, I couldn't have done it, sir. I couldn't have figured out that it wasn't due to the lack of balls that Donald didn't rescue me, but because I was digging up on him and slowly catching up to his Calcutta toilet training shell business that produced more revenue in a single week than Pablo Escobar and his money-eating rodents did in a whole month. I was constantly worried about the random DDoS attack from some freshie of Facebook being able to, destroy our entire lives and whatnot. But little did I know that a single tweet could also define a saint and a culprit so easily. Sir, imagining a world where tweets are enough of an evidence to turn the whole country against you, sir, is something only the evilest of the evil can do. Thank you, sir, for showing me what a man with more money than his brain cells can do. So, wherever I may now be, dead or alive, sir, is again thanks to all the experiences that I've had in this world of digital politics, run extensively by rich entrepreneurs such as yourself who fight injustice with even more injustice on a larger scale. I thank you, sir, for using my service. I thank you, sir, for letting me serve your country, believing I truly am doing justice while serving under a real man. I thank you, sir, for not causing another 9/11 or the Third World War. Thank you, sir, and by the authority bestowed upon me for the protection of the United States, I hereby announce the commencement of Plan Chernobyl. Thank you, sir. This is farewell.